Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Thick rustic wrapper. Although I don't think it's actually a Maduro. I think it's a sun-grown. I gotta check that. Very dark, thick wrapper for not being a Maduro. We'll confirm that. I'm pretty sure it's sun-grown. Nice band. That's what it is. You gotta stay fresh. You gotta take showers. You gotta use high quality soaps. And even in between your showers, you go out or you're doing stuff, wash your hands. And especially before you smoke a cigar, wash your hands good. Hot water, good quality soaps, not chemicals. Just get the hot soap water, 30 seconds, really scrub those hands. You don't want to be smoking cigars with filthy hands. Cigars are here to make you a better man. Is this thing sinking on me again? Is this thing trying to look at my balls? Stop. Alright. Let me give it a second. Is this thing sinking? Is it? I think it's good. I think we're good, right? Anyways, we're here. We're gonna smoke a cigar. We got some nice espresso. Oof, that's hot. Nespresso, yeah. We're gonna save the first sip till after I have it start the cigar, so I don't taint the palate. And never put taints on your palate. That's EA Sports. I can't stress it enough. There's a reason why both those things are bad. Like, if someone said, "Oh, this food is tainted," or "This taints the palate," or that, you know what I'm saying? Though his work ethic was tainted. Well, it's the same. If that's bad, well then eating a taint is bad too. It's right there in front of you. Well, it shouldn't be right there in front of you. It's right there though. It's right there. It's right in front of you. No, son of a good is what it is. Well, I'm fresh. I'm glad you're here. We're gonna smoke a cigar given to us by Dream Life. It is a Robusto. It is a thick boy Robusto. It is very heavy for its size. And I did leave this out to acclimate to dry a little bit for better combustion, but very dense for its size. Extremely hard, full pack. Wrapper is of a very high upper priming. This thing is it's tilting because the charge is on. So I'm gonna do it this way, and then if the charger pulls it, we're gonna level out. Son of a bitch. This thing is 451. That's what it is. I gotta retape this stuff. I should have, and I didn't. We all got fucking problems. That's a nice looking stick. Diamond Crown Maximus. Hopefully I put in a video before this. To see this in the sun is really, you can't see from there, but seeing this in the sun is beautiful. It is not a Maduro. It is a thick, heavy sun-grown that went through a double fermentation process. It was able, people say, why don't they do that to everything? Why don't every wrapper, they just age it longer or what? This was thick enough, it was able to go through that kind of stress. Very thin tobacco. It's harder to age it longer and or more fermentation processes. It's delicate. This is not dealt with tobacco. So this Diamond Crown is the J.C. Newman. J.C. Newman, the first line was the Diamond Crown, Connecticut, right? They might have later on added a Maduro version of the Diamond, just the regular Diamond Crown. I could be wrong on that. But the next generation of lineup was the Maximus, and that was, they wanted a more stronger cigar. So they didn't just work with Fuente, they worked with the Olivas. So you have J.C. Newman footing the bill, and then selling and making the money back, and then you had contractors. In this case, Fuente was contracting for making the cigar, for the binder and filler, and then the Olivas was contracted for the wrapper. So it is what it is. Combined, you got to say, I mean, there's very few cigars that combine three major companies. J.C. Newman, whether you like it or not, is a major company. This thing's looking at my balls again. Son of a bitch. It's a major company. I don't like Quorum cigars, but they sell millions, millions. I don't know who's buying them. Someone. But anyways, but yeah, then they have some higher end Jason Newmans, etc. Which, yeah. So here we are with the Diamond Crown, given to us generously by Dream Life. Much appreciated. It looks just like a single cap. Here we go. Generally speaking, Fuente's doing just a single cap. Make it very easy. We'll see. And I was right. But an extremely thick cap on that bad boy. Very thick. I'm excited for the cigar. I've had this cigar before. As far as, did I have it in this size? I don't recall if it was Robusto. I don't know if they also make a 5x54, but I think I've had it in this size. The question is, more of it than just reviewing the cigar right now, the experience I'm getting in this moment, time of day, all these things are a factor. The last time I enjoyed this, I was in a Corolla in a parking lot. So the question is, how does this compare to the regular Diamond Crown I distributed, which is a beautiful, elegant Connecticut cigar, but of utmost quality. How does this compare? Well, I can tell you right now, this is going to be a stronger, heavier, spicier cigar. The question is, though, outside the flavor profile, after I smoke this, we'll just be able to tell just which one's better. Even though you can't really compare cigars of two different categories, you still can, because money's money, and you decide. So somewhere in between, you can't say. You can't compare any cigar to any cigar, in theory. So, for example, if you said, "Oh, I'm more of a Maduro guy. I don't like Connecticut." Okay. So, if someone said, "All right, so would you like to have an Atabey then?" "Oh, Atabey's too light." "Would you like Atabey, or would you like a Quorum Maduro?" You'd be like, "No, I'm going to take the Atabey." So, you understand what I'm trying to say. So, there's things you like, but then if you change the tier enough, you might not like it anymore. No pungently sweetness coming off of this. Here we go. Soft, gentle heat. I can't stress that enough. Harder to light it during the day because you really can't see the cherry. Sure, that's very good. Definitely feels more like a strong sun-grown as opposed to a dark medium brown Maduro. No sweet chocolatey notes off the get on this cigar. I gotta say, amongst the Diamond Crown, or just in general amongst the stronger, let's say 3/4 tier cigars in strength and the upper mid-tier or luxury cigars market, the Maximus doesn't get much love, and especially amongst the Fuente lineup, which is Fuente. There's no buzz on this cigar. There's no hyper gouge. So the good thing is you can get them very affordable, and it might be a perfect price point where you get the most for your money from a Fuente. The question is so what someone, like I said, Fuente doesn't make strong cigars. Well, Fuente had to go to Oliva to get this strong wrapper. And I forgot about the cigar as far as actually being a Fuente, which is funny. So yeah, amongst Fuentes, this is technically not a Fuente name, but considered made by Fuente. Yeah, this might be the strongest Fuente. I don't know, but it's robust, it's hearty. If you like the Melanio V, you're gonna like this cigar. This would be more to the classic Melanio V, not the Maduro. Very smooth though. very good aged tobacco. I think the question is, it's just a good cigar. I think it's a phenomenal cigar, but like it has nothing in common with the regular Ashton. I'm sorry, Ashton. That's another Fuente situation. The regular Diamond Crown. Perhaps if they went for just a classical Maduro, like the Ashton aged Maduro, something like that, maybe a little stronger. But I don't know how things work, or how things, guys get excited for cigars, or this came out a long time ago, but still, like I think it was around 2000, or give or take. Point is, for most guys that collect Fuente, it's just not on their list. And with Fuente, you have Fuente, all of Fuentes, and then you have all of Ashton and all of J.C. Newman's Diamond Crown. And the question is, as this thing continually tries to look at my balls, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to get my tape out. I said this the other day. This thing is 451. So that's the question. Most guys say they'd rather have Ashton over the Diamond Crown line of the non-Fuente Fuentes. And I get that, because the Ashton, you have ESG, you have the VSG. You have something else too. What are the Ashton? Oh, the aged Maduro. And then I suppose the Diamond Crown Maximus, their standard Connecticut's, and then I think there's there's two other ones, but I never see those ones. There's a darker one, is the Diamond Crown Black, I think it's called. I could be wrong. I've never seen that though, really, so that's the question. At the end of the day, without comparing them, I think they're all great cigars, because it's a great Fuente quality product. And I think what's nice about on the Diamond Crown Maximus side is Fuente doesn't with the Fuente name, they don't have a cigar like this. Meaning they didn't make a profile like this and a wrapper like this with their name on it. But they were willing to do it and work with Oliva for someone else, and then make it. So you're getting Fuente's quality construction and age process, and rolling, and beautiful banding, but something that, so in a way, if you like the rare pink Fuente, which is kind of strong for Fuente, then maybe you might like the Maximus and put that in your lineup, and it's more affordable. Well, actually they're the same price in MSRP, but there's no hype on this, because give it enough time and hype goes away. Hype, like anything else, is just like ash. If you hold it long enough, it ends up on the floor. I'm sure there was a time where regular Don Carlos guys went nuts for it. I'm sure there was a time where maybe Fuente Cuban Coronas back in the day, guys were going nuts for it. They couldn't find it. So, I think it's the thing with Fuentes. When new Fuentes come out, people get excited for them. And I get that. Because it's not like new Fuentes come out a lot. As of lately, though, they've been Rocky Patel on that shit. You had the fucking Bull come out. You had the rare pinks. That was before that, but still, point is, within a small period of time. I'm at a solid medium full. I'm at a very smoky output as well. I'm at a long finish. The profile, though, it's very unique. I wouldn't say it's an easy to love profile. Hey, babe. I'm good, babe. I'm making a video. You look pretty.
Shrimp po' boy later?
Oh, yeah, put that in the fridge. Hey, listen, you brought me home shrimp, but I'm going to give you my lobster. It wasn't the best one. I didn't have time. You brought me shrimp. I'm going to give you my mahi-mahi. Nah. All right. She left. It's creamy, slightly syrupy, which kind of reminds me of some of the Fuente notes, but it has a darkness, about 75% darkness, and it has a heaviness and a little bit of grit to it. Definitely more earth than you would ever get out of regular Fuente. With that Ecuadorian wrapper there. Tons of black pepper spice. A little bit of red pepper as well. I think the cigar is a hidden gem. You know, amongst the realm of just cigars, I think it's a good cigar. But amongst the realm of Fuente, if you look at it that way, before Rare Pink, this was pretty much one of your strongest options to have. That was a Fuente cigar. I mean, not in name, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, if you look at it that way, if you look at it as a backdoor Rare Pink, which sounds bad. If you look at it as a backdoor Rare Pink, which that sounds worse saying it the second time, but if you look at it as a backdoor Rare Pink, and a non-gouged Rare Pink right now, you know, maybe it might be something up your alley. You can enjoy it. It's heavy, it's strong. It's still a Fuente product. It's not as classically, I'd say, beautiful and sweet or magical what Fuente's known for. But remember, this is not a Fuente wrapper. So what's the trade-off? And actually, I do remember these wrappers never burning like perfectly. It is a very thick, high priming wrapper. I mean, like almost to the point like completely rustic, to the point of like a LFD level looking wrapper, which that's where you're getting the power from this on the profile. I think it's a phenomenal cigar. You can get a lot of time with it. It's very slow burning. I'm going to come back. Definitely want to dry it out if you could, a day or two, and that's that. But I'll come back. But it's really enjoyable. It's robust. It's heavy. Not 80-90% darkness, but it's as dark as almost a Maduro. It really is. But it's not a Maduro profile because it's not a Maduro cigar. Like they pushed this sun-grown as far as you could with the sun-grown. It is. As the sun sets, we are getting very good burn, good construction, no touch-ups, really. What is this, a fly coming around? Although the ash is a little flaky. That could be either a moisture thing or just due to that wrapper being so thick. I don't know, but maybe a little moisture. Well, the cigar burned great. Maybe I could have left it, a flaky ash. Sometimes it's maybe due to moisture, but you can't always. Wow, this thing keeps trying to be 451 on me. I gotta retake this. Nobody cares. I'm gonna drop that ash. Wow, I had to snap off that ash, huh? It could have went longer. I was wrong. So final thoughts on this cigar. I think it's a unique profile, charred wood coming in now. It doesn't, I would say it's a Diamond Crown, but we'll just talk about it comparing the Fuente lineup. Amongst the classical Fuente lineups from the Nejos up, from Hemingways up, etc. And, I guess I have to include those Rosados, though. Those Rosados, that was actually really good. What was I going to try to say was, it's unique, but I think it's so unique compared to what Fuente offers generally that you can't say, well, if you love Fuente, you're going to love the Diamond Crown Maximus. It might be, it's very different due to this wrapper, how it's going to hit you. Although it's rather dark, but without the classical dark notes, it's not a Maduro. Heavy on the earth and black pepper, but extremely smooth. It's not going to hit you like a Master Blends 3, although it is a Oliva wrap. Wow, this is annoying me so much. I'm so frustrated with my thing right now. This thing just keeps tilting. It is what it is. I think it's a desirable cigar. I think if you could, within the Fuente lineup, before the Rare Pink, this would be one of their stronger cigars. Definitely more heavier, pungent, darker, earthier black pepper and other notes as well. But if vague spices as well. It's just not an easy to love blend. But that's unique though for Fuente, because Fuente cigars are also magical, and you're like, oh wow, so easy to love. This is more like, what the hell is this? Take that or leave it, you know what I'm saying though? I think if you want to change up your mind on Fuente, and before the Rare Pink, whereas like, something completely different than Fuente normally offers, because it's not a Fuente wrapper. It just goes to show you, you change the size, you change the blend. You change the wrapper, you change the blend as well, my friend. There's many factors. This thing is really dying on me, and it is what it is. Son of a bitch. Like I said, now I have no choice but to retape that thing. I like the cigar. I think it's a solid 4.6. It's robust. It's heavy. It's not overbearingly dark cigar. It's not like it's blackout like AJ Fernandez, 90% darkness, where all you're tasting is earth. But within the Fuente lineup, it's much darker and heavier than anything Fuente offers. Now the Rare Pink coming into it though, the Rare Pink though was more sweet though. The Rare Pink is pretty much just as strong and probably just as heavy with some of that Nicaraguan filler in the cigar. But the Rare Pink might be a little easier to love than this blend, because the Rare Pink has more sweetness. But so, that being said, I think that if you never dabbled in the Maximus line, and if you look at it as a Fuente Oliva collaboration with that Oliva wrapper, if you want something more robust and heavier with a very thick rustic wrapper, don't smoke this thing wet. If this thing was wet, that wrapper's not going to burn right. Still very smooth though. Massive smoke, heavy smoke output. Long, heavy finish. Not a good transitional. So if you, in a way, like we talked about with Fuente and Padron, if they would have made cigars together, well, Fuente and Oliva didn't make a cigar together. That's a start. I mean, it was a long time ago, but they did it because of J.C. Newman, which is interesting. So in reality, if you wanted to see a Fuente Oliva in lineup, it's kind of like maybe a Melanio V. But with like Fuente filler. It's essentially kind of what it is. So, if you like something like that, or maybe more like an Oliva V, not even a Melanio, with Fuente, I don't know, 6 and 1/2 of the other. I think this cigar is completely overlooked and underestimated, especially by today's world of hype cigars, in the Fuente lineup, that this is a golden gem, underused, that you can get for really good prices. And put it in your lineup of Fuentes and say, hey, we have a strong Fuente option with the non-Fuente wrapper that's unique. It's totally different compared to what they offer over here. I'm not saying the cigar is totally unique. What I'm saying is, but compared to Fuente's lineup, it's kind of like Stallone doing "Stop or My Mom Will Shoot," or Schwarzenegger doing Twins, or when he was pregnant. What's the other movie? What was Schwarzenegger pregnant? I forget the name of that movie. 9 months. 451. I don't know. The point is this, the cigar is to be enjoyed, and if you're looking for something, if you want to smoke a Fuente that doesn't feel like a Fuente, totally, there you go. 4.6, I like this cigar. I think it's a really good offering, and the price points on these is stupid. The price points are really, you can get these in a lounge. I've seen it for $12. So, and it's not a cheap cigar. It's not like it's low on tobacco. I mean, it's a great stick. Charred wood, heavy on the earth, black pepper spice. There's a little bit of sweetness, not much. But very dark sun-grown, very heavy sun-grown. Pungent. In your face. First puff, it's in your face. It doesn't build up like natural Fuentes. We're like, oh, it builds up. No, it's pretty strong from the beginning. I mean, that's all another factor with this cigar as well. Where all classical Fuentes from Hemingway up, right? They have to build up. Not with this wrapper. Oh, the smoke is very nice, but after having so many Fuentes this week, I wouldn't guess this is really a Fuente cigar. Great construction and everything else, a great draw, but I'm just saying the profile, you know. Because clearly I just had the Rosado Sun-Grown yesterday with that beautiful Fuente wrapper. That's a different cigar than this with the Oliva Sun-Grown wrapper. Much higher priming, much stronger. And this is the end of the video. This thing is just, this tape is just at its wit's end. I'm done here. I wish you all the best. Dream life, much appreciated. So Maximus Diamond Crown in Robusto. If you're looking for a unique, stronger, heavier, non-Dominican vibe, even though a Dominican filler, but I'm telling you, the wrappers, the placement of the wrapper sets the tone for the cigar. You could have all Dominican filler and binder, but the wrapper supersedes both binder and filler. Now, the wrapper and binder pushes what the filler is, but it never superseded. I don't care how much strong tobacco you put in the binder and filler. If you put a Connecticut shade wrapper on it, it's still going to be now just a strong Connecticut shade. I can't stress it enough. Position is everything. Position is everything. You know what I'm saying, though? In life, in cigars, in war. You know what I'm saying, though? If a guy's breaking in my house, but my position is if I'm taking a shit, well, doesn't matter how many click-clacks I got, right? Unless you keep a click-clack in the bathroom. Richie makes the Richie and you. I'll see you around.